Hi there, this is Justin. In this video, I'm going to show you how to trigger segment identify events within WordPress. Now, in my opinion, the best way to do this is by using Google Tag Manager. That's how I've implemented it, and I'm going to walk you through my implementation. So, right now we're inside Tag Manager. You can see quite a few tags. The first thing you're going to need to do is actually load segment on your web pages. And I've done that through this custom HTML tag. You can see the segment code, and I'm loading it on all pages. After that, you'd obviously want to test it, make sure it's loading. You can use the preview mode and see that it's being triggered and that events are appearing in the debugger. And after that, you can go ahead and add this piece of code, and I'll make sure to include it in the description below. So I've got some custom HTML again, and you can see we're setting a variable registered at prep. To be honest, this little piece over here I got from doing some Google searches. This is just a nice way to kind of get the visitor registration date. That's from the data layer within WordPress, and I'll show you that in a second. This is going to get the the value of the registration date for the logged in user in WordPress, and we're then doing this manipulation to set registered at to the desired in the desired format. Then we're setting the visitor ID, which is the identify piece over here. This piece over here you can find on the segment website. This is kind of the standard piece. So we're now setting the visitor ID, which in this case is going to be the ID from the WordPress database, the username, which is the actual name of the individual with WordPress, his email, etc., etc. Now, these pieces over here are variables which exist within the data layer. So let me just take a second to explain what is the data layer. And I'm going to jump to my site, and you can see we're in preview mode. You can also see from this bar over here that I'm actually logged in currently, and that's important. And you can see over here, if I scroll up a bit, you can see there's certain information that's included in the data layer. This is all variables being passed by WordPress that are accessible to Google Tag Manager. And the visitor login state is important because we only want to trigger the identify event for logged in users. We don't want to necessarily send them for all visitors, because in this specific case we want to only send it for people that have logged in to the Project BI website, like my users, the users of Project BI. So if we go back over here and I scroll down, notice that we've got a trigger logged in page views. And if I click on that, we can see here that trigger type is page view, but the trigger fires on when visitor login state equals logged in. If we come back over here, you can see visitor login state equals logged in. So this identify event is only going to be sent when someone is logged in and viewing the page. And this visitor logged in state is a custom variable which you can create by clicking on new variable. And that way, Google Tag Manager is basically looking for this variable in the data layer, and if it's equal to logged in, then it will trigger. So that's a way to trigger an identify event with specific values for your logged in user within WordPress. So if you have any questions on this topic, please feel free to comment below, and I will be happy to address them for you. Thanks for watching.